You're watching Adventure Sean, where tonight I'm here in central London for a bit of a walk round in the sunshine to check out how preparations are going, ready for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations that will be taking place this weekend between the 2nd and 5th of June 2022. 70 years of the Queen on the throne, and London is getting ready to celebrate. Now, of course, it's not just going to be people here in London celebrating 70 years of Queen Elizabeth on the throne. People all across the country and the world will be having parties and celebrating this momentous occasion. But of course, I thought I'd come to the capital tonight, have a walk round and just show you how the city is getting ready for this huge celebration, because this is history right here. And I thought we'd start off on Regent Street, because look at this, all the flags out all the way down, as we can see just there. It makes a great photo opportunity. So many people down here getting that epic picture with all the Union Jack flags all the way down Regent Street, the architecture of the buildings, and just that shot is one to really remember for the future, isn't it? Just looking at that there makes you feel quite proud to be British when you look at that, with the flags all hanging high. And I love London and walking around, and obviously the Royal Connection is a huge part of what makes London a great city and what makes the UK. Yeah, just seeing all the flags hanging up down here, great photo opportunity, and everyone's loving it. Makes it that the road's actually closed off to traffic today due to another event that's taking place, so people can just walk down the road here and get some awesome photos. Yeah, I'm going to show you some more shots now here on Regent Street of all of the flags that are in place. Got recognised from Theme Park Worldwide on Regent Street. It's the wrong channel. Continuing on then down here on Regent Street, just walking past Hamley's over there, probably the most famous toy shop in the world. Been here on Regent Street since 1881. And yeah, it's a multi-level shopping experience in there. Something for everyone across all the different floors that they've got in there. A little bit further down Regent Street now, and here's another awesome view. Looking at all of the flags there, hanging above the street. It's beautiful, doesn't it? So I'm now standing here in Oxford Circus, and yeah, as you can see, you've got the special flags just there in the middle as well, that state the Queen's Platinum Jubilee 2022. Right in the middle of the flag there, just for those people that didn't know what was going on with all the flags. But yeah, it does look fantastic. Now to continue down Oxford Street in both directions as well. Continues on down Regent Street in that way, and yeah, Oxford Street, the main part of it, down towards Selfridges and lots of the other major shops, just down to the left there as well. Yeah, all the flags are up in similar places to where they do awesome Christmas lights. So yes, check out my Christmas lights tour around London if you haven't already seen it, so that you can see that. But yeah, I'm going to walk down this way now, take a right, and stroll down Oxford Street. So a few minutes ago I jumped on the tube at Tottenham Court Road, made my way down to Green Park Station, where I've just walked through the park, and of course that is the closest tube station to Buckingham Palace. That's going to be the heart of the Jubilee celebrations. Lots of events going to be taking place here over the weekend, including a huge concert. So I thought I'll come down here, get as close as I can do to Buckingham Palace, and show you a look at the setup taking place. Here's a look then at the Mall, which is the red road that leads straight down to Buckingham Palace. All the flags in place at the side here as well. And yeah, this is the closest point that we can get to Buckingham Palace, because literally it is all blocked off for them preparations. But you can see the stage just down there in the middle, kind of around the fountain by the looks of it. And along with that, you've got all the screens that are in place, lighting, speaker towers, seating just off to the left there as well. It's a huge setup for a massive celebration. And yeah, when you're walking down from Green Park Station, you can actually see how all of the back of house areas are in place now. It's all fenced off round to the right just there. However, I think we might get a better view if I walk a little bit further down the Mall just here. And we'll go through the middle section there and give you a bit of a zoom in looking down. Yeah, because that's the crossing point. Literally, you can't go across here at all. Yeah, you can get a bit of a better view from here, the setup. Yeah, all sorts of screens and lighting. I love all my tech, so I thought, got to come down here and have a look at that. And obviously there's going to be thousands of people at the event and also gathering nearby. So you've got all the portaloos in place just down the other side of there as well. That's exciting as it gets down here, folks. Portaloos, that's the closest thing we can see. But no, I do find it really interesting looking at all this setup, all the crowd barriers in place, of course, down here as well. These little raised up areas that have got into place. It's a huge setup, it really is. I just wanted to document this, a piece of history, isn't it? All the setup over the top there as well with the scaffolding. We'll take a little walk down here to the right. You can tell they've recently replaced all the flags. I mean, it's not just the Jubilee when they have all the flags up here, you know, they do have them up on a regular occasion. However, you can tell they've been replaced. They are looking good. There we go, there's a look at the setup just down there. I'll give you a zoom in from here. Yeah, so you got the fountain there in the middle, all the screens, lighting on there as well. It's going to look impressive. I do look forward to watching it. Now, the Platinum Party at the Palace concert will host 22,000 people, and that will be held on the 4th of June 2022. So yeah, literally, if you are visiting London over the next few days, and probably the next couple of weeks, because you've got to think all this setup's got to come down after as well, expect that this will be the closest you'll get to Buckingham Palace. You can take your photos just in the middle there. However, yeah, you are still a few hundred feet back from Buckingham Palace itself. But yeah, they're telling people to keep moving just over there, but you are allowed to stand at the side to take your photos, as long as you just don't block the middle bit, because obviously it's an active site with vehicles coming through the middle. Yeah, they've got a few crossing points, but yeah, for some reason that's the most popular one. I wonder why. Of course, the closest point to Buckingham Palace. Looking at the different scaffolding towers down here on the Mall, I'd say that they're probably going to be for TV cameras to be positioned up there to get the best views. Continuing on there, looking at the setup here, and yeah, as you can see, 4 speakers attached just up there on the flagpoles. Yeah, not on each and every one, however, on seems to be every other one, you got a set of 4 speakers just on there. Fascinating. I love coming and seeing stuff like this. How amazing would it be to actually be here at the concert? More back of house in place just off to the right there, and yeah, up in Green Park there was loads of back of house, all sorts of marquees and shipping containers, loads of different buildings. You've got to think there's a lot of setup for this. But yeah, everything's got to go well, hasn't it? Security wise, and all the TV coverage, news crews from around the world broadcasting it. I reckon this is maybe another one for cameras on there, possibly. I'm not too sure. Interesting how that's a blue one and the others are green, unless the green ones are for something else. I don't know, I'm just speculating. I love having a look. Head into the middle just here. Nice to walk down here without any traffic, isn't it? It's quite unique in itself. And there's a look back down towards Buckingham Palace. Bit of a zoom in just there. So I'm going to continue now walking down towards Trafalgar Square. It should only take about 10 minutes to walk down here. In total, if you've got a good pace going, it can take about 15 minutes to walk from Trafalgar Square right down to Buckingham Palace. That's with a good pace though, not if you're dawdling about. There's literally hundreds of portaloos down either side of the Mall just here. So many. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you this truss. And here we go. Cameras attached just up there as well. Now I'd imagine they're probably CCTV cameras. However, yeah, you never know. Possibly could be for filming or streaming maybe. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'd say they're probably for security reasons just up there. I don't really think you'd utilise them sort of cameras for filming for TV, but you never know. I've never worked for TV, I don't know, I only do YouTube vlogs, so yeah, who knows. But yeah, really interesting to see in the setup, and it's great just walking down here, having it closed off, mostly to traffic. As you can see, the odd work vehicle is coming down. Cyclists coming down here as well. But yeah, all the flags just on the right hand side there as well. Fantastic, I think they're all the Commonwealth countries' flags just down there actually. So I'm actually going to veer off to the right just here, because I've noticed a lot of setup down in the area where they do the Horse Guards parade. So yeah, I thought we'll go and have a look at this. It's not actually fully closed off, like down by Buckingham Palace. But yeah, you've got all the seating in place. I've never actually seen it set up like this before, only on TV. So yeah, I thought we'll come and have a look at this, document this piece of history. All the flags of the Commonwealth countries, all down here on the right hand side as well. And yeah, here's a look at all the seats that are set up, probably a couple of thousand seats, I'd say, all the way around here. Yeah, huge area. You get a great view of the London Eye just over there in the distance as well, for anybody that may not have seen it from this view. And yeah, all the seats all the way around the side just there. Yeah, fascinating to see. I mean, you look at this on TV when they do the Horse Guard parade and you know, you think, oh, it looks big, but when you stand here you realise it's huge. All the way around. Give you a bit of a zoom in over to the London Eye there as well. Right at the top then of the mall just here now, looking down there towards Buckingham Palace and all the flags and literally hundreds of people doing the same as I am tonight, just walking around, taking it all in and people documenting it, and that's what it's all about. This huge celebration, something to remember, something very special. Gonna walk up now through the archways and into Trafalgar Square. Again, it's so nice just being able to walk down here and see this building in all its glory, because normally you've got all the traffic coming down here and you walk down the sides. Yeah, it's great just to get up close to it and see it. All the flags up there as well. It's very nice. I look down there towards Elizabeth Tower, the home of the Bell inside, Big Ben. The sun's shining on it there after its wonderful restoration. We'll see that a little bit closer actually when we walk down that way shortly. Yeah, just documenting all these roads closed here. Well, this is really cool. This is actually set up to promote Jurassic World Dominion. That's in cinemas from June the 10th, 2022. And yeah, as you can see, this is set up great just here with the screen. And the dinosaur just on there. All the containers at the side. Yeah, it's really cool. That's what I love about London. There's always something going on. As preparations are ongoing for one celebration, there's something else going on to see as well, which is really cool. I am a huge fan of the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park franchise. I am looking forward to it coming out. I will be watching it. Yeah, this is really cool with the shipping containers at the side here as well. Department of Prehistoric Wildlife. Yeah, it's a photo opportunity people can have in there, which is brilliant. That's really cool. Yeah, nice to see that. Something I wasn't expecting. I love it. Yeah, look here at Trafalgar Square. I'd imagine they'll probably have a screen up here showing what's happening down on the Mall and Buckingham Palace. They normally do here on Trafalgar Square for big events, especially a Jubilee. I'd imagine they will do. That's cool. I love how the member of staff's interacting with him there. It feels so surreal walking through this part of London and not seeing all the traffic on the roads. Obviously just any vehicles that are helping working with the setup. Crazy. But as you can see here in Whitehall now, it's walking down towards Big Ben, Elizabeth Tower. And as you can see, you've got all the flags up just here as well. And here we go then, made my way now down to the Palace of Westminster, House of Parliament. Elizabeth Tower there, home to Big Ben. And yeah, all these roads closed off to traffic as well. So surreal. So glad I'm here to document this. Just lorries and vans coming in, bringing in equipment. Yeah, it's really surreal just being able to walk around all these roads. Like normally here, yeah, you would not want to be standing right in the middle. So happy just to be here to document this. As much as I'd love to have been here for the actual day of the Jubilee, it's nice to see this, all this setup. I find it quite fascinating, I really do. While it's been covered in scaffolding for the past few years, however, you know what? It's been more than worth it to see it beautifully restored. Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, the bell of course that's inside there, looking stunning. Zoom in there to the clock for you. Amazing, yeah, it's been well worth the scaffolding for all these years. It looks beautiful and it's really important to look after these buildings. Amazing piece of history and it looks epic. Oh, a beautiful view there of the London Eye. I do love walking down the Thames here and of course across the South Bank, which is always really nice. A great walk down there on the other side. But yeah, look at that. The sun's shining beautifully on the London Eye and look at them black clouds behind it. Crazy. I just thought I'd show you some of the D-rig going on here. There's been a Ride London event today. So yeah, a lot of the D-rigs kind of happening all around here. All that setup that's going away. Prior, of course, to the Jubilee celebrations. Yeah, there's been a lot of TV and media around today for the Ride London event. And that's probably why some of the roads are closed just around the corner. I completely forgot that that was going on today. But yeah, some of the roads around the other side will probably shut because of that today as well. But yeah, look at this. Lovely blue sky and then black clouds there and the sun shining out. Yeah, it's really weird that, isn't it? Makes a very interesting photo and video, of course. So just before I wrap up tonight's vlog, just taking a stroll now over the River Thames on the Golden Jubilee bridges just here. You got one this side and one the other side. The Charing Cross train station, and of course the tracks running just down the middle there. And yeah, in the lovely sunshine, but with them black clouds over there in the distance. Yeah, great view of the London Eye, and yeah, it always looks great from up here on the Golden Jubilee bridges. Well, that's going to do it from tonight's vlog here on Adventure Sean. Having a nice stroll around London and looking at the setup for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Just seeing all the flags and oh yeah, it's been really nice just walking around seeing that setup, and what a huge operation it really is as well. All the teams that are working on it, all the work that's gone on behind the scenes to prepare for it. I look forward to watching it on the TV and enjoying it. Like I say, it would have been great to have come to the concert, but yeah, 22,000 people can go out of the whole country. I think a lot of people would have loved tickets for that, but you know what, I'll look forward to watching it on the TV and seeing what it's like. But yeah, just coming round here and just seeing all the setup really has been wonderful. Comment down below if you are going to be here in London though for these celebrations. Unfortunately, I'm not even going to be able to come down to London. I'm not in the country during the Jubilee, which is a shame because I would have liked to have come down here, at least join in with some of the street parties. But you know what, it is what it is. Looking forward to following it all on the TV, and it's been here a few days prior, seeing the setup really has been fantastic. Loads of new vlogs for you to enjoy here on Adventure Sean, so comment down below and let me know any other attractions and places that you really want me to go to, because I'm looking for loads of different places to go and explore over summer and share here on the channel. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching, and that leaves me with one final thing to say: get out there and have your own adventures. See you in the next video.